Welcome to Catchup. My name is Jamie Jones, and this is kind of like an update video slash what I've been doing lately, in particular one project. So I wanted to talk about that because I have been a little bit slack with videos. I said I'm going to be doing these more often and I haven't. It's been probably about a month since I last posted a video, and that was on Hanami. Awesome framework, some more stuff coming up with that soon. But I have been posting some videos, but it's basically just the podcast. So if you haven't checked out the podcast, you can find that at catchup.com, or you can just search for it in iTunes. Now, those have just been like a static video with the audio over it, nothing special there. But what I want to do with these videos, bare minimum to kind of keep myself in check, is to basically release one every week, even if it's just an update video. So this is what I'm doing here. So what I've been doing the past kind of week is I've been needing to add a feature to a Rails application, and it's just a stock Rails application, nothing fancy with it. And I was going to use React to implement that feature, because React's going to make it much easier to work with. And I started off with this Rails application, and I tried using React Rails, which I'd used in the past, but the feedback loop was too slow. Like, I've been doing a lot of React development lately, and having the native, like just running everything through Webpack and such, the feedback loop is a lot quicker and a lot better. And I just kind of missed that, and I thought, well, maybe I could try what's just been released in Rails with the Webpacker gem. And I thought, oh, I'll give that a go. But what I really love to do is keep that separation of concerns between UI and backend. So what I've been doing is I've gone ahead and used Create React App. If you haven't checked that out, if you do want to do any kind of React development, especially if you're learning from the beginning, it's a really great node module that basically will scaffold out a React application that's kind of ready to go. So you just can jump in and do what you need to do with React, and it will get you 99% of the way, if not 100% of the way, depending on what you want to do. It just gets rid of all the laborious setup process and things that you need to do, and it sets you off on a really good state, or a really good place to start. And if you want to, take control, you can, just by running a command to eject, essentially, and it'll get you back to what you would do when you're normally setting up a React application. So you haven't lost anything. It's just made it kind of obvious to you, and something where you can really play around and tune it. So if you haven't checked it out, especially recently, there's been a lot of really good updates to it, and it's just made life a lot easier. So in my example, when I was trying React Rails, the time it took me to get that little bit of code done in React Rails, I was able to go into Create React App, create the whole project, set up routing, everything like that with additional modules, and basically get it to a near ready state to be pulling in data and working with data through the API that I'm building in the Rails application. So you can see the feedback loop's a lot quicker, it's a lot easier to develop in, it's got everything that I need there, plus adding anything extra on that I may need, like the routing, for example, with React Router. It's just much easier. So I'm going to be giving a walkthrough of what I've done so far in another episode, and then basically I'm going to give like an overall tour of it by the end of it and show you where it basically started and where it's got to now. But that's essentially all I've got for this little vlog. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section below. You can follow me on Twitter at Catchup. You can send through an email to catchup@gmail.com. And also check out the podcast at catchup.com in iTunes and various other podcasting networks. That's essentially it. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye.